Okay, so I wanted to start by saying what my goal is for June, and it's to get back into a routine with my power hours every day. I've been working, but not making great use of my time and getting in my head and struggling with the whole mental battle and all the things. So getting a routine down. A lot of people think that this business requires hours and hours and hours of endless amounts of work, and that's not the case if you don't want that to be. Now, if your dreams are to be a multimillionaire by the end of this year, then yeah, you're going to have to put a shit ton of work in it. And that's obviously maybe a little dramatic of a dream, I'd say, but it's not impossible to be a millionaire if that's your dream for further down the road. But your work needs to match up to what your goals in this business are. And sometimes we have to recheck these goals in the business multiple times of where you want. Some years it's going to be different than other years, and that's okay. So I wanted to make sure that everybody knows that their pace in this business is going to look different than the person next to them. Okay. We are not somebody that's trying to force you to get like at the same time, at the same pace, at the same level. This is up to you. I'm not one of those coaches that's going to force you to push into something that you're not ready for. But I will be here if you are ready. And we all know if we're putting in the work or if we're not. So I'm not going to call you out on if you're putting the work in or not, because that's not my job. I'm not going to do that because you already know that, right? So I struggle just as much as most of everyone else. And just because I've been in this for 4 or 5 years. It's been 4 or 5 years of really falling multiple times and having to revamp and redo stuff, but I'm constantly growing still. My income is still growing. So perfection is not required to grow with the income and with getting people in this group in your on your team, I mean. So I am looking forward to connecting with everybody again every week. I really want people to show up. A lot of times when I say that half of it is going to be a working power hour, people are going to be like, I don't need to do that right now, or I don't want to do that part. I just wanted to get on and listen to the information. And then I will, because you feel motivated at that moment. And then tomorrow you're going to start, right? The only reason I can say this is because that's exactly how sometimes my brain goes. Okay. So I want everyone to still show up. This is for you. Okay. So I want everyone right now. Brenda, you already did this. So I already know what your goal is for the month of June. And I want everyone to just make sure they have it written down on paper. Okay. So give me a thumbs up once you have it written down or in your phone, however you have it. I'm going to pull mine up real quick. Ooh, Brenda, I freaking love that. So Emerald and Hit Success Club. I'm proud of you, girl. Also, I don't know what you've done to your hair, but it looks really good lately in your pictures and stuff. Ashley, you did yours. Thumbs up. Kelsey, your big old bowl of salad. Okay, Stacia. Okay, perfect. I saw Stacia. I saw that you commented too. So, um, yeah. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to post the slated the day worksheet in our coach family page after this call. Okay, or not coach family, the Wolfpack Endless Victory Wolfpack page. I will post the slay the day sheet. The goal is for us to fill out that sheet. So underneath all of what you wrote is to fill out the Slay the Day sheet every single day, Monday through Friday, okay? I don't believe that you have to work the weekends, okay? Depending on if you're like trying to hit qualification or whatever, I don't believe that you have to work every waking moment. If you are putting in good use of your time Monday through Friday, I don't think you need to work the weekends. I want you to still show up at your storefront, at least part of it, like once a day, do your stories. That's all I want you to focus on the weekends, okay? I don't believe that you need to work your ass off every single day to be successful in this business, because it becomes exhausting, it becomes daunting, and it's really, really hard to learn how to reel yourself back in to balance yourself out, okay? So that's not how I believe that this business should be worked. And it's going to be completely up to you and your business. So at least Monday through Friday. Okay. And your Slay the Day worksheet is minimum. You can do more if you'd like, but that is minimum. And for those of you guys that don't know what the Slay the Day worksheet is, I promise you I will share that with you. Okay. Now, I want you all to right now get ready, buckle up, and put your inner mean girl away, because we are going to do some power houring, okay? We all know everything about this business. We've done trainings and stuff like that. We have training. We can do all the information, hear it multiple times until we're blue in the face. When it comes down to it, people struggle with most is battling with their mind of if they can do this, nobody's going to listen to them. No, I'm not relatable. All the BS that we can go through our brains is probably going through your brain right now as you're listening to this, gearing up for us to do this. And that's okay. That's normal. And it's going to be just fine. But the thing is we have to put in the work to get our business to be where we want it to be. So I'm going to sit here and walk you through every week what we have to do. And guess what? It's going to be super simple. Okay. So what I'm going to do, you guys can mute me if you would like, or I can play mute. I'm going to play music on my end. Okay. If you don't want to hear it, that's totally cool. Kelsey, do you have a question? I can't hear you.
Every freaking day. I got to switch to my computer, so I'm going to pop off for like a couple seconds, and I'm going to get back on through my computer so I can use my phone. I was having some issues, okay?
Okay. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
So while she gets ready to come back, if you guys need to get your guys' self situated, I didn't want to say that this is going to be a partially working power coach call, because I feel like people wouldn't have showed up, and only you guys showed up anyway. So I appreciate you taking your time and doing this. And I know some of you guys are on the East Coast and are getting ready or are in bed. And so I'm not talking about you guys. But I want you guys all to, so here's the thing. We're going to go through and do an invite. So for the next 5 minutes, I want you to recreate an invite, okay? I want it to be relatable to the season of life that you are in right now. So don't make it like this generic self-help girl, you want to join me, blah, blah, blah. But I really want you, bye, Ashley. I really want you guys to create an invite that's going to be relatable to the stage of life that you're in right now, so that people know that it's not just a cold message, okay? So I want you to take 5 minutes and create an invite, okay? I'm going to create mine. It will probably be less than 5 minutes to create it, and I will read it to you in just a second, okay? I'm not going to start music yet. I'm going to read it to you for you to have an idea. So Writing out, oh, I'm typing it here. Brenda, I'm typing it out because I could just copy and paste it then into invites, so it's totally up to you. I think you're frozen, so I hope you can hear me. It might just be on my end. But I'm going to read to you guys what I wrote. Are you guys able to hear me? You can share it on this call if you'd like. I'm going to read you mine, and then you guys make it however you want, okay? Don't compare, but I'm just helping you if you have like a brain fart or sparks a new idea or anything like that, okay? So I said, hi, thank you so much for following along with me in my mental healing journey. My life as a mom of twins, newly back to working outside of the home to help hold me accountable from not wallowing in my own discomfort of depression has been a whirlwind, but I'm making sure I don't forget to take care of me in this hard time. I feel like so many of us forget about ourselves in the midst of the crazy life has to offer. So I think all the accountability and support is so necessary for success on our mental, emotional, and physical health journeys. I was wondering if you wanted to join us. You'll get a super simple to follow meal guide with all the workouts so you can choose what works best for your body and goals. But the best part is you also get me and the support and accountability from all the girls in my group. What do you think? And that's it. Any questions?
That's so good.
And that's the thing though, is we're not overthinking it. It's literally just what's going on in my life right now. You know what I mean? So if you don't overthink it, it won't sound salesy.
I always overthink.
Yeah, don't overthink it. You just type out, don't erase anything unless you've misspelled it or you need to rewrite for grammar purposes. But usually the first draft is what is the most authentic, okay? So does anyone have any questions off of that? Okay, so here's the fun part. If anyone does have questions, thank you, Brenda. I just saw your comment. If anyone does have questions, just unmute yourself and say something. But I'm going to guide you guys through kind of a power half hour. Okay, so you guys can do this 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the afternoon, an hour in the morning or an hour in the afternoon, or both, an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon, because once you get it down, it becomes super easy, right? And I want to use the word easy lightly, okay? This stuff is easy for me, but in the mental mind funk that I've even been in the last freaking, I feel like it gets longer and longer, but since the beginning of the year, since actually last summer, if we're going to be completely honest, there are times where it's not easy, because if we're not fueling our emotional bank accounts, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to help other people. You can't help other people fill their cup when yours is empty. And so that's part of the reason why we need to continuously work on ourselves so that we can still help other people and love doing it while we're doing it. Okay. It's not just like soul sucking because you don't have anything in you. And I don't want that to happen for you. And I'm making sure it doesn't happen to me. So I want to say this is easy stuff to keep your momentum going in your business, but you have to be disciplined. You have to tell the inner mean girl to shut the F up. You have to sit there and say, I'm going to do this for 1 hour. Even if I have to lock myself in the bathroom and take a shit for an hour, I'm going to do it. Okay. So I'm going to put on some music. Or would you guys rather it be quiet? I can mute myself. What would you rather? Would you rather play your own music or me play music?
You can play it. I'm either way.
Okay. I'm just going to play music and then you guys can turn your volume down. But if you guys want to say something, just let me know. So this first 10 minutes, I want you guys, oh, Stacia, he's so cute. I love how freaking cute his hair is. He's so cute. So this first 10 minutes, I'm going to set a timer, okay? Go to your IG stories or the posts that you've been making and go to the likes that you've gotten, okay? And don't overthink it. If you sit there and be like, I'm not going to message this person because I'm too freaking scared, do it anyways, okay? You are not the person to decide if they can use this or not, okay? You're presenting it to them. If they say no, then they say no. Don't let it bruise your ego. You just move on to the next, okay? So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes right now. And then I want you guys to invite as many people as you can within that 10 minutes, okay? So I'm going to tell you when my timer has started. Start. Just kidding, guys. I can't play music for you because I forgot I had to use my headphones because my volume is not working on my computer. So I'm just going to mute myself and then play music on my computer, but play music for you guys, and then I'll tell you guys when the timer is up, okay? All right. Invites out, right? Okay. Brenda, that's awesome. See, and I know that nobody was going to be prepared for this. That's why I didn't want to say what it was, because I thought it would scare everyone away. But can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So, I want to make sure that everybody feels this feeling right now. Oh, this isn't so bad. I can do this. Why do I make things so much harder than they need to be? You know that feeling? Because I know that I feel it like, oh man, now you feel like kind of like it's like that first, imagine getting into a swimming pool, okay? The first couple dips is freezing, okay? And then you get in, and it's always like right at the top of the water line that is the most cold, right? But the more you get in, the more comfortable it feels in the water, all the way up until you get to your private parts, because it's vulnerable. You're sharing, you don't want, it's cold. Those are your private parts. It's sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I know this is so weird where I'm going with this, but once you get to that spot, then you're like, and you kind of freeze, okay? When we get off that call, when we get off this call and you wake up tomorrow, that's the spot that you're going to feel like, I don't think I can do this. It's too cold. This is uncomfortable. And then you need to just get down deeper, because once you get past that, it becomes more comfortable. You become used to it. You swim. You have fun. You get tired. Sometimes you get out of the pool. And then when you get back into the pool, it's going to be cold again. When you get back to that same spot, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel cold. And it's always going to be like that, okay? We're not going to just be in the swimming pool of comfortability at all times, okay? But you have to decide to get in and out and in and out, and don't stop right at the vulnerable, uncomfortable spot, because it's uncomfortable, because it doesn't feel right. Because once you get all the way into the swimming pool, you have fun, okay? Sometimes even get a little higher up to your nipples and it feels a little cold and you don't want to get back in. Like, I know this sounds so silly, but I know you know what I'm talking about, because it's so true. So I want you to fully immerse yourself into the swimming pool, okay? Tonight, we're getting over the comfortability. Now, some of you guys may have been working on your invites for a while, because it does feel unnatural, and that's okay. But I want to make sure that as we get off this call, you are continuing to invite, not only tonight, but tomorrow, okay? For a whole hour, okay? And I'm going to post the slay of the day. If you guys do the slay of the day and you decide that you're going to be on it and with it and do it without getting distracted and getting sucked into the rabbit hole of social media, your slay of the day will be done within 30 minutes, if that, okay? So I want that to be the minimum of filling out the slay of the day and then posting it to the coach group, okay? That's what I want everyone's goal to be added to for June, is that every Monday through Friday, you're going to have a slay of the day filled out. And it's for really filled out, not just a pretend filled out, because you're only cheating yourself when you do that. Now, if there are days where you didn't do it, then you're going to double up on the next day, okay? It's just about getting into the groove of things and building consistency of doing the vital behaviors every single day. And on the slay of the day, it includes your own workout, your own shake, your own personal development. First, you're taking care of yourself, and then you're taking care of other people. It's all one package deal. You can't do one without the other, okay? Well, you could take care of yourself without helping other people, I guess, too, but I don't know. Kind of selfish. Just kidding. So I hope that this was helpful. Was this helpful for you guys? I don't want to ram the same information over and over again, because there are bajillions of trainings that our teams can do. We are part of the top team in Beachbody. We have all the trainings. And I think because we have all of the trainings, we're kind of spoiled brats, right? We kind of feel like, oh, things will happen. But that's not the case. getting all the information isn't going to do anything except fill your head with a bunch of information, and you're going to be stumbling around wondering where you're going to start. Okay. We're just going to focus on working. Okay. We're just going to focus on becoming consistent with your vital behaviors. All the other stuff will come. All the other information will fall when it's needing to be absorbed. It's going to happen. Right now, it's just putting in the work. Like, could you imagine if we were starting a workout program, nutrition or fitness, and we literally just sat down and watched all 30 minutes of the workout to see how it is supposed to go? That's what we do with this business. We sit down and we watch the entire workout to watch every move. And then while we're watching it, we're like, oh, that's really hard. I don't want to do this. I can't do that. My knees won't let me do that. This looks so hard. I can't do it. Nah. You watch it for a full 30 minutes. You literally just sat on your ass to watch the full 30-minute workout when you could have been doing it right along with them. Even if it wasn't perfect, you could have been doing it right along with them, and you would have results tomorrow. Not the results, the fast I'm going to be down 30 pounds results, but the results of I did it yesterday. I can improve today. Okay. Don't just sit and watch the trainings for your business and sit there and overanalyze and get in your head over and over and over again. You need to be doing it, okay? Do the work with the training, with what you're learning. And that's what I'm hoping that while I'm building consistency back up for myself and in my mental battle, like I'm going to cry right now for no reason. I'm just feeling so emotional with like all the things in life. And like, I'm still in depression, you guys. Like, it's not like I'm just out of it. Like I'm depressed. Like the reason why I got a job and stuff is because life was falling apart for me, and I was sitting at home like literally binge eating and wanting to throw it up and literally crying and literally laying in my bed on the couch crying. And people are sitting there, where are you? You're not showing up on social media. I didn't know how to show up because I was just miserable and crying, and I was showing up as best I can. Okay. But everybody is going through what you're going through. Okay. Everybody that you need to help is going through what you are going through. Your voice is going to matter to everybody that needs to hear from you. The people that aren't going through what you're going through, the people that don't want to hear what you're going through, your message isn't for them. Okay. So I can still build this business even in the moments of breaking right now. And I think that this business is what has caused me to stay accountable with continuously working on myself, because I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to do all the work that I've done and then everybody be like, what the hell? She literally fell off the face of the earth, because that's what I thought I was doing. I was questioning every piece of my worth entirely. And I'm still like, I upped my medication. I've gotten it to where I'm forced out of the house to work. I'm doing counseling. It's worked into my lunch hours for work. So I'm still taking care of myself. And I'm doing marriage counseling, working on all of that with my husband and stuff. Because no matter what messy areas are happening in your life, no matter what category, if it's struggling in one area of your life, it's going to spill out into the other areas of your life. If you hate your job, if you hate work, it's going to spill into your marriage life. If you're struggling in your marriage, it's going to pour into your life with your children and how you parent your kids. It's going to mess up with your mind. Okay. This is making it to where I'm still taking care of myself. I'm surrounded by so much support. It's ridiculous. And it's really hard to see that when you're in a moment of darkness. So if you just keep even a pinhole of light and hope and sharing and letting people support you instead of falling off the face of the earth, it's going to feel so much better. Even if you're struggling with feeling anything, you know that it will get better. Okay. So I want you guys to know that even if I'm not at my best self, I'm still like fully invested in you guys as a team. And I know that I've kind of fallen off in terms, I mean, I've hit Success Club every month. I've been posting and stuff, so I haven't completely fallen off, but it's been a hardcore struggle. Okay. I love you, Kelsey. Thank you. But I don't want you guys to feel like, you know, like sometimes we look at Ashley and Emily and we feel like they have this whole life together and they just have everything that you could possibly want and their baby and this beautiful home and all these cars and fancy schmancy stuff and their life seems so grand and really all of our lives can be that way, but they also struggle. You know what I mean? They struggle, and it's different levels of struggle because people on their level right now are going to relate more to them than the people on the level that I'm at right now. Okay, everybody struggles, and it's so hard not to compare. Please don't compare. The only pressure that's on you is the pressure that you're giving yourself. Be gentle with yourself. I am not going to be pissed at you if you're not hitting Success Club because you know that that's what you need to grow your business. I'm not going to shove it down your throat, okay? That's not my job. Your business is going to look exactly the way you want it to look and the amount of work you're putting into it, okay? So I want you guys to know that I am here for you. And I am getting right back on this with all of you guys, okay? So we're going to build consistency. June is going to be the best month yet. I want you guys to put that into the universe. And for everybody that's watching the recording, I still want you guys to also be participating in all of this as well. So post in the coach fam or the Endless Victory Wolfpack page for coaches what your June goal is and print out the Slay the Day worksheet to fill it out. If you don't want to use the worksheet and fill it out, just follow that as a guideline. But I want you to handwrite what you're doing because that's going to make sure that you're doing that you see that you're putting your time to good use and you're not like spiraling into the Facebook black hole. Do you know what I mean? So I want you to put pen to paper, write it out, or use an iPad or whatever you got to do to make sure that you're doing that. And the only requirement is that you're just doing at least what's on the Slay the Day worksheet, okay? If you're feeling real good and you want to do more, that's entirely up to you. I'm not going to add any extra pressure. I just want you guys to build consistency. That's it, okay? I don't need you to hit high numbers. I don't need you to... I mean, eventually everyone's goal should be to hit diamond. Like that should be the ultimate goal and beyond. 2-star diamond, you start getting bonuses. 5-star diamond, you qualify for elite, okay? But that's not what I want you guys to focus on right now. I want you guys to focus on consistency, helping yourself, and offering to help other people, okay? Does that sound good? Does anyone have any questions at all? Okay. I feel good. And like, obviously I thought maybe more people would join, but the fact that you guys joined like meant the world to me and I appreciate it. And I just want to be like an example that a coach goes up and down all the time, even if they're not sharing about it. And I feel like I've been sharing about it, but with you guys, I need to lean in more so that we could kind of Red Rover, and like latch our arms together and kick ass together so no one's left behind, okay? So I love all of you guys and I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you. So thank you. And
I appreciate you too.
Good. Well, thanks. That means a lot. Good, you better, damn it. But I'm looking forward to the first Slay the Day starting tomorrow, okay? So get your bearings together tonight. Get a plan tomorrow, and then your first Slay the Day will be posted. Mine probably won't happen until my lunch hour, okay? I get an hour lunch. That's what I plan on doing, okay? So if any of you guys are early birders, please do it early and post it so we can build momentum for other people even as well, okay? So love you all. I will see you next Wednesday. And don't forget the early morning workouts. I know that you guys most of you guys have joined periodically. So if tomorrow works, 5:30 a.m., I'll see you there. And I appreciate you guys. So I'll talk to you all later, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.